Hey guys, it's been a while since my last post here, maybe a month or two. I don't even remember anymore. I don't make these enough to really keep up with it, it seems. I've been doing quite a bit of overtime and it's been getting to me, so I'm sorry if I sound tired. Still, I wanted to document what happened on my shift last night, so I'm back here. It was a pretty typical shift at first. The season changing into autumn around here has been nice, with the cooler temperatures and the leaves falling. It was busy at first, but, of course, as the night went on there were less and less customers. I was putting some stuff away in a hurry. I wanted to get home because the newest episode of Kamen Rider had come out, and I wanted to watch it before going to bed. The last episode left on such a cliffhanger, so I really wanted to see what happened, ya know? Anyway, so I was putting the stuff away and getting ready to clean up, when I heard the door open. Oh strange, a customer this late. I didn't think anyone would be here this late. I guess my plans to sneak out early weren't going to wait. Crap, what day is it? I quickly dug around in my pocket for my phone, pulled it out and checked Friday 9:42 p.m. I sighed. It was too late. I walked back towards the dining area and peeked around the corner. A middle-aged man was sitting at a small table by the window, looking around nonchalantly. When our eyes met, he perked up and gave a slight wave. Hi Vesa. I gave a slight wave back. Hi, Herbert. How are you? Let me guess, Dave's double cheeseburger with a medium fry and a small Coke. He looked surprised. Wow Vesa. Yeah, that's exactly what I was craving. How did you know? Ahaha, call it a lucky guess. I chuckled and gestured towards Herbert with a finger guns motion. I quickly went to work on Herbert's meal, despite my skills at the cooking side of things being, shall we say subpar. I can still make food good enough for someone stopping by shortly before the kitchen officially closes. I sighed. There goes my plan to sneak off early. I should have known better. This happens every Friday. If I remember to put up the closed sign before 9:40 p.m., he won't show up, but if I forget it, well. A few minutes later I'm sitting Herbert's food down in front of him, with my own to-go bag also. I decided to sit across from him, since I knew he would be in a chatty mood. Oh wow. This looks delicious, thank you Vesa. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, no problem Herbert, it's my job ya know. So, how are things going? Things are going pretty great. I got that new job on the other side of town. Oh cool, the logistics one, right? Yeah, that's it. I'm surprised you remember. I haven't stopped by in a while. You have a sharp memory. I glanced around the dining area, a bit on edge. It is getting pretty late, around the time that spooky stuff starts happening. Ahaha. Well, you know. Not many customers come in this late. I'm glad you got that new job though. Herbert beamed. Yeah, it's great. I've been looking around for a new job for quite a while. They say there's a worker shortage, but no one actually seems to be hiring, ya know. Oh yeah, believe me Herbert. My lunch bag started wiggling slightly, and I quickly smacked it without breaking eye contact. I know, alright, haha. Herbert stared at me, mouth agape while eating his burger, glanced down at my bag, and then back up at me again. What was that? Nothing. Don't worry about it, pal. Did your food bag just jump? What? No. It was the wind. When the air conditioner kicks on in this place, it starts out pretty strong and can get things moving, ya know. Herbert narrowed his eyes a bit at me, in a suspicious manner. After a few seconds it seemed like he took my explanation at face value and stuck a handful of fries into his mouth. Huh. Well, okay then. Anyway. So guess what, pal? My eye twitched slightly and some sweat began to build up on my forehead. Wah, what's up? We got the news just the other day, my wife is finally expecting. Oh wow. Congrats Herbert, are you hoping for a boy or a girl? Oh, that doesn't matter to me, as long as the baby is healthy, that's all that is important, yeah no. Herbert put his hands together in a praying gesture. World is crazy nowadays, but we're really looking forward to being parents after so many years of trying. I think you'd be a great dad, Herbert. Ding. Ding. I jerked up real quick, side glancing towards the drive-through window. Ding ding ding. Hey Vesa, I think someone is at the drive-through. Do you need to go check that? Ah ha ha ha. No. That old thing? Nah, it's just been acting up lately, don't worry about it. Besides, you were the last customer for this evening. The kitchen is already shut down and I'm pretty sure it's just the machine having issues anyway, ding ding ding. Oh. Are you sure Vesa? Yup, totally positive, don't worry about it pal. I sat and talked with Herbert for another 15 minutes or so while he finished his meal. I got bored of waiting and went ahead and ate my burger too. No sense letting it get cold if we were going to be sitting there yapping for a while anyway. Well Vesa, Herbert glanced at his watch. It's 10:15, so I guess I'm going to head out. Thanks for the food and for the chat. I'll try to drop by more often, alright. I gave a weak smile. Yeah, sure Herbert, I'll see you around. With that, he stepped outside and disappeared. I sat there in the silence for a few more minutes before heading out. I don't know exactly what would happen, but I didn't really want to be out there and leave at the same time as him. Herbert comes in every Friday at 9:42 p.m. if I don't have the closed sign up. He always sits down and orders the same thing. He always tells me about his new job and that he and his wife are expecting a kid. The reasoning is simple. Herbert is dead. Almost a year ago, he had his last meal in this same Wendy's, on a Friday. Walked in at 9:42 p.m. Ordered a Dave's double cheeseburger with a medium fry and small Coke. I wasn't working here at the time, so I'm not sure which staff was initially here, but yeah. When he was done eating, he hopped in his car and left, and got into a fatal car crash on the drive home. It wasn't his fault at all, he swerved to miss some dumbass drunk driver coming at him in the wrong lane, and just, boom. Herbert's life was over. For some reason, his spirit keeps coming in every Friday. He's living his last evening over and over. I don't know why it keeps happening. After the first week, I thought he just had a bad memory or something, but then he started getting suspicious on how I knew his wife was pregnant. That led me to do some digging. I found the story about him passing away in the car crash. As for his wife, well, the stress of losing her husband caused her to move back in with her parents. That's about all I know about her. I think the kid was born a few months ago. I kinda just don't really want to look into it too far, I suppose. Either way, after I learned all this, I initially tried to convince Herbert that he was dead. Very big mistake. That week, he absolutely lost it. Started destroying stuff all over the place. Dead? What do you mean I'm dead? Everything just started going well with my life. I finally have everything I wanted. The car. The driver. Ugh. No. That night, I was scared so bad I just ended up fleeing and calling the cops to check on the place. They said it looked like someone had broken in and ransacked the place. The security cameras showed nothing but static around that time. Surprisingly, I didn't get blamed for this. The manager was actually very sympathetic towards me, since everyone thought I was in there when the robbers broke in. Either way, I was sure Herbert wouldn't be back after that. But he was. My heart stopped when I turned around that following week, and saw him sitting there. He waved his friendly wave and smiled at me. I cautiously approached him and talked. He didn't remember. He sometimes remembers bits and pieces when he visits me, like my name, but he never remembers any important things. I teared up slightly when he just said hi and ordered the same thing as always. I told myself I wouldn't try to convince him he was dead anymore. If this is going to happen to him anyway, there's no point in making him suffer any more than he already has. I tried to remember to put up the closed sign in time, but sometimes it was unavoidable or I just forgot. Sometimes I intentionally left the sign down, just to see if he'd still show up, and to chat with him again. I don't know what to do to help him. I don't know if there even is a way to help him. Maybe I should look into contacting a priest, or an exorcist, or something like that. Either way, it's beyond my knowledge. My heart just breaks for him, knowing that he's living through this over and over and can't move on. But when the time comes, I just put all those emotions aside and try to be the best Wendy's girl I can be, and give him someone to talk to for a while. I don't know where you're at now, Herbert, but I hope things get better for you soon. I hope you find a way to move on, pal.